I'm here with One Bad Son. Ordering more alcohol? Really, guys? Really?
Are we live? Are we recording?
We're
Oh yeah, we're going,
yeah.
man.
More time, more booze.
Yeah, it's just the time for booze. Our show's over, so drinking starts.
Okay, your show is over, but we are still here in Brandon, continuing the coverage of the Western Canadian Music Awards 2009 here in Brandon, Manitoba. What is the story for One Bad Son? When did you guys get down here?
We got down here Thursday night, and about 3 in the morning we got here, Friday morning I guess it was, and had our show last night. Was our showcase, but last night at Houston's, and it went pretty good.
Yeah.
It went real good. It was real good, X.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else want to argue the show was good? Was it real good?
I would say it was really good.
It was really good. Okay, we got one real good.
These guys are so modest, man. They're so modest, you know? It was
Best
fun.
One Bad show ever.
I would say it was seriously like the most important show of our career
Oh, that is a segue, my friend. The most important show? How so?
to date. Well, it wasn't like a ton of people there, but what happened was kind of the most important guy in Brandon this weekend, I would say, is a guy named Ralph James. Oh, thank you. He's the head of the agency group, and we've been kind of pursuing him for a couple of years. As for booking shows, etc. Like he books any of the big bands across the country. He's the guy in charge, And he came out for the purpose of seeing us and loved it. So we met with him today, and things are looking great. So having him on our side, I mean, that's the next big step for us, is getting consistent touring across the country, backed by the big company, the agency group. So we didn't know he was watching the show. We finished the show, like, awesome set. No one ever sees the best sets, and all of a sudden he walks up and says, "Hey, great effing show," and the rest is going to be history, I guess.
I love talking to you guys. You guys are so forward-thinking. Like, you seem to be always one step ahead of the ever-changing music industry. Is it exhausting? Like, every time I talk to you guys, you have more big news. How does One Bad Son keep on top?
Well, because we approach the whole thing like a business, I mean, we got out of the whole mindset of just like, let's be rock stars and just wait till things happen to us. So we got out of that thinking years ago. I mean, we actually never had that mindset, We've all played long enough to know that you have to be, you're only as good as your last show, and you have to keep thinking ahead of that. What's next? Like, not what's tomorrow, but what's like 6 months, 18 months down the road, And just with the miserable state of the industry right now, you have to be like 150% on top of it, or it's going to eat you alive. You know what I mean? So we just, you have to be awake, and you have to be forward thinking. You have to.
I can't believe it's already September. Like, we're staring down the barrel of October 2009. How is One Bad Son going to top 2009 and 2010?
Well, it'll be tough, but I think our first step is, with the people we met today, our next step is, sadly, probably leaving Saskatoon for a while to a bigger center. And from there, I think 2010 is going to be a very important and successful year for One Bad Son.
I don't think anybody can say that sadly. I think that's expected. I mean,
Well, it's expected, but
Saskatoon
we all
can
love
only
living in
take
Saskatoon.
you so high. No one's going to hold that against you. So your gig is done. Are you here supporting, moral support other Saskatoon bands? You're just having a good time, obviously doing some drinking here for the next couple days in Brandon?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's tons of Saskatoon bands, and we played with We Were Lovers last night, so that was great too. And so I think everybody's got to support each other, but we're here to have a good time and network ourselves too. So.
Parting with the Sheepdogs today, I'm going to go see Volcanolist later. So that's on our agenda for tonight so far. But I go on.
But no, networking too. I mean, there's so many industry people here, so it's great, So we get to like support our friends and other bands, and just talk to industry people, and it's great to have all these people in one location. You can like pick their brain and just chat with them. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I know you guys tour all over the place. Have you been to Brandon before?
No, first time here, and the people here are so friendly. I love it.
Once again, this is like the second time I've said this at 3 interviews. It's cold outside the inside joke.
Well, I'll say this. This is diplomatically speaking. Being here makes me love Saskatoon even more.
That's true.
No, it's, for serious. Yeah.
Anyone else want to tee off on Manitoba while we're here?
We'll put it this way: we the morning we woke up, Friday morning, we just went to Shoppers. We had to pick up some stuff, and this lady stops us. She's like, "Wow, you guys must be in a band, you know?" And we're like, "Well, what's the deal?" And she's like, "You're all smiling. You look so happy," which we thought was funny. But like as we went around this town, and also we found out that another band actually from Saskatchewan, their bass player got punched out like their first night here. Just like. People are angry and ready to fight. It's small town. I come from a small town, We're used to fighting people we don't know, so.
Have you changed Brandon with your music? Have you brought a sense of love and pride to the good people of Brandon, Manitoba? Has One Bad Son even done that?
Absolutely. To all those questions, yes.
Yeah, yes. Definitely.